And his opponent set to make his way down to the mat at 78.9 kilograms, a jiu-jitsu brown belt and a professional MMA 14 career victories, representing Next Generation and fighting out of Liverpool, England, presenting Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
Paddy Pimblett making his way to the Polaris mat. Training under Paul Rimmer at Next Generation in Liverpool. Current MMA record is 14-3-0. 6 of those wins by submission. Hasn't fought for about a year after a tough 5-round loss to Soren Bak. The cage warrior is 96 in Liverpool. Had some injuries to deal with as well. But he is the former Cage Warriors featherweight champion. He's very dynamic in putting that submission game into play in MMA. A bit of a contrast in styles here with Stephen Ray tonight. Thanks to Made for Fighters for sponsoring this bout here this evening, as Paddy Pimblett gets in the groove for this role here. All black for Stephen Ray, blue and red for Paddy Pimblett. Your referee is Simon Small for this bout. And I've got to say, Dan, Paddy Pimblett looks huge compared to Stephen Ray. He fights a weight class lower in MMA.
Yeah, fight. Yeah, I think Paddy weighed in 5 kilos overweight.
Well, there was a misunderstanding over the weight. Thought it was an under 80 kilo bout.
Okay, so he's been bulking for it.
And attempted Kanabasami from Stephen Ray. A little bit far on the outside though.
What did you call it?
Kanabasami from
And again? I've never heard that. I've never heard that
okay,
expression.
Dan, you'll learn jiu-jitsu one day.
Well, I know jiu-jitsu, I just don't know the Japanese words for it.
So, I didn't really expect that from Stephen Ray.
I want more. I want more Japanese word stuff.
We've got to think of some now. No, in all seriousness, Paddy Pimblett, we expected a dynamic submission from him. Stephen Ray, hasn't really put that into play in his mixed martial arts game so far. He's very heavy from top position. But it's always nice to see him trying new things, and coming out with the scissor sweep entry is one of them. Head to head here. Pimblett's, he's made a lot in the run up to this about, this just doesn't. Oh, Luminari roll attempt from Ray. Frames back up.
Interesting. Stephen really looking to get underneath those legs there.
Yeah, I mean, it is polar opposite to how I thought this bout was going to start, I'll be quite honest.
He has subverted your expectations, Josh.
Maybe I'll learn jiu-jitsu one day.
Maybe you will.
So Ray doing well tying up in the wrestling here at the moment, the more active of the two as we close out the first 2 minutes on this card. We're searching on a single, but from a long way out, and obviously these guys used to setting up those takedowns with strikes. Bit of a different ball game for them here tonight. Single, heads tight on the inside, looks to pick it up, actually abandons the single leg. Any thoughts on why that might be, Dan?
He just didn't feel it. You can feel the weight distribution when you pick up that single. Is it worth investing the amount of energy it's going to take to possibly not actually get the takedown? We're very early in the match. This is still very much a feeling out process. Stephen definitely being the more aggressive, sort of with feints, looking for a few, take that snatch single, a few of those the things that you said. There we go.
Oh, nice. Good sweep from Ray as he sits down into guard on that single leg.
And even though he hasn't had much success with this is what the judges are looking at.
Yeah,
who's being active, who's being aggressive.
Long-time, well-known UK MMA coach James Doolan in the corner of Stevie Ray. Again, Ray on a single, and he does a good job completing that one. Pimblett frames him straight back up, not wanting to test his guard on that occasion.
Yeah, it looked like Paddy went for a scissor on the legs there as well as a defense to the single leg, which can be done, but Stephen keeping his distance nicely, and then both ending up back on the feet. Paddy hasn't really attempted any takedowns so far in this match. We're 4 minutes in now, and it's important to, it does make a difference. Any scoring system, you need to think about how it works, and even if it never hits the ground, here we go.
Good counter from Pimblett there, trying to snag the head.
2-on-1 here, coming round to the back.
2-on-1 to the back, trying to drag him down to the mat.
Yeah, so if it never hits the ground, but Stephen manages to take the first round, then it's going to affect the way that they're both going to grapple over the following 2 rounds.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying the wrestling with Stephen Ray right now. He's trying stuff. There's a wide variation in his attacks, and he's having some moderate success with it.
Yeah, and even Paddy's, kind of the first showing of an attack he had there was off of Stephen working to get the takedown.
Very strong with that overhook.
Single shoulder control here. He's going to look for a sweep. We can think about going for the straight armbar from that position. Paddy Pimblett taking a body lock here, looking to pass the guard nice and tight.
Yeah, and he's taking out those ankles as well, so I expect some nifty work with his knees.
Slowly working his legs up. He wants to get past the knee line of Stephen Ray. He's in a pretty good position to do it. Looks like Stephen was thinking about attacking a guillotine from this position.
He is trying to get
he has got it.
It's a sweep.
Very nicely done.
Can he switch to his balance off of this? Well, looked for it. Good inversion from Pimblett. Looks for the triangle. Just got his right instep stuck, unfortunately.
Stephen very relaxed, posturing up out of that triangle, and Paddy rolling backwards and going back into the standing position. But nice to see a little bit of action on the ground. Actually really exciting. First round gone. Who you got there?
I think on balance, you probably got to go for Stephen Ray having the better entries in general.
Yeah. He did lose that scramble and ended up underneath, but he managed to get the sweep and finish on top anyway, and then went back onto his back. So didn't finish on top. But yeah, I agree. I think Stephen Ray's taken the first round, but it's pretty close.
So we've got 9 minutes left here. You're watching Polaris 11 live and exclusive on UFC Fight Pass from the Bridgewater Hall in Manchester. Paddy Pimblett, Stephen Ray going at it with this one. We've got 2 bouts left on tonight's card, and they are both world titles. Manchikera versus Edwin Najmi, and Fionn Davies versus Talita Alankar. That's coming up next. Ray goes searching again, but didn't really get the level change he needed.
First shot that we've seen by Paddy Pimblett today.
And again, though, similar to the problem Ray had before, he didn't really change his level too much at the lower body. It was very much trying to reach for those legs. Eight minutes left in this one, and they're collar tied again. It's a nice duck under to go to the back for Ray. Squared back up by Pimblett, though. Oh, and there's the entry, and he's got it, but is he going to clear the knee line? Let's see.
That was very nice.
Yeah, he's got heel exposure. Pimblett's trying to fight the grips.
Oh, this is tight.
He's got to hide the heel. He's trying to use that other leg to kick
I
through.
think Paddy's going to tuck the wrist.
Oh, the knee went. Oh, the knee completely popped. And it was the bridge in from Stephen Ray.
Yeah, that was a really nice bite. And actually, after attempting that 2 times earlier, to see him pull it off is beautiful.
Either the knee just flexed at an odd angle while he's standing up okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's fine. Just disappointed.
He had me worried there, I got to say. What a finish from Stephen Ray as he lands that backflip. What a beautiful entry as well, got that inside position, and it was just once he got that heel exploit, you could see as soon as Pimblett had to only fight the hands and couldn't hide his heel correctly.
And you could see the expression on his face straight away, he was not happy.
Knew it was going to be deep. See if we got a replay of that finish. What a performance from Stephen Ray. Here we go. So he gets that right leg inside, you see, gets reasonably deep on it, but at that point I thought he was honestly going to lose the knee line. And he managed to readjust and come back in. And you watch as he brings this heel up on top, the bridge into the side of the knee is absolutely crucial. You see there, he starts extending the hips in, and watch Pimblett's knee. And if we're going to see, at this point there, it's just all over, and you see as he can't fight the hands anymore. There, you saw there was a shift in the kneecap. And I'm glad he's not...
I think he heard it pop because he grabbed that knee straight away.
Let's throw it to our MC, BADDY Johnson. He's going to announce our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for these warriors this evening. Come on. At 7 minutes and 43 seconds into the contest, our referee called a stoppage to this bout, declaring a winner by submission with a heel hook, Stevie Ray.
I'm here with our winner, Stephen Ray. Stephen, talk me through that finish. You tried the flying scissor a couple of times early on, didn't get too close, but that was a brilliant highlight reel finish for you.
Yeah, to be honest, it took me a while to get started. I was hoping Paddy would try and wrestle me a bit more, and knowing that he's quite flashy with the flying armbar triangle stuff, we thought it might have been a bit dangerous to try and go with my kind of go-to single leg, double leg, and so I was waiting on him wrestling me to get the head, but I got the flying heel hook. So
what's it like for you? Obviously you're in the UFC at the moment, you've got a big fight coming up next. What's it like for you to have these grappling matches to keep yourself ticking over and work on your skill set?
Yeah, it was brilliant. I like competing. Often. So I'm hoping that I can continue to do this, and I know that I was probably just the man to turn up and maybe get beat. I'd imagine that they were expecting Paddy to sell a lot of tickets, and I was just the man to kind of turn up. But yeah, I got the win. Hopefully I can get on another show in Polaris. Took me a while to get started, so sorry if it was a bit boring to start with, but yeah, hopefully I get on this stage again and I can showcase my full skills.
I hope we can make that happen. I don't think anyone's going to forget that anytime soon. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Stephen Ray.